storyline.
Yeah.
But
if you can back-to-back win across multiple formats against many different opponents with different decks, I really feel that does highlight you as one of the better players.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I would agree. So here it is, SKYSAMA versus SPRAYQUAZA. And it looks like Rune, so no Daria for SKYSAMA.
And no aggro Forest Craft for SPRAYQUAZA. So Envy's prediction of that Forest Craft getting banned out did eventually happen as one of the aggro decks to get banned out here, which I like. That basically shows me that SKYSAMA says, you know what, Atomy? I don't care. I don't care about your Atomy deck. Which is interesting, to not care about Atomy. It is a high early deck, and we haven't really seen it perform very well. We've seen early Atomies and still no like consistent wins from it.
And that's kind of what happened before with Atomy as well. There were a lot of games where they would get an early Atomy and the opponent would just barely survive, and then it was this constant struggle of Deathly Tyrant is so close, but you can't close it out, and eventually you just lose.
Well, one of the biggest tools that I used to play in my Atomy deck to actually win those games was I would play Phantom Howl. Phantom Howl's good at getting Atomy out earlier, before Skull Ring was a thing, you know what I mean? But it was also this nice little endgame push that gave you a chance, along with Deathly Tyrant, to just end the game, you know what I mean? Obviously, it took Shadows away, but if you were using that option, it was because you wanted to, because you needed to, or it could end the game faster. Otherwise, you can just throw it away. You just never have to play it.
That's kind of why I think Aisha fits very well in the deck, right? Because, I mean, the way to look at things like Phantom Howl, Deathly Tyrant, and Aisha, I feel like they're all on this kind of, like, line of shadow commitment as compared to how effective and how big hit the damage is, right?
That's very true. And it could be that Aisha is just the better play, and from what Edview is saying, everybody has adopted Zeus, but Zeus only deals 5 damage. Doesn't deal an immense amount of damage.
And you can go off with Aisha even earlier than turn 10, right? Is it the Enhance that gives a Storm?
Enhance gives Storm.
The Necromancer gives a double attack, right? Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it does have to be on turn 10 as well, but it does deal double the damage of Zeus. And you
less
only need
defensive,
10
more
shadows.
aggressive.
Right. Absolutely. So getting into this game, we've got Caraboss Aggro Blood against the mid-sort of SKYSAMA, and right now it's looking like all gas from our Aggro Blood player topped off with the Caraboss. That's exactly what you want to see.
Yep. Putting your opponent at 9 by the point you are at turn 5, and continuing to swing face with an Evolution Orb. On your first Evolution turn, your opponent is at 5.
Yeah.
Going to make it very, very tough.
Ooh. Does not pull a White Paladin here. Does not feel good. Going to be able to clear most of this board off, but again, we know the Caraboss, and we know another Evo is coming next turn. So already down to 1 is SKYSAMA after this Caraboss is played.
Yep. Bat is going to do 3, plus the Caraboss is 4. Anything off the top.
It doesn't even matter. At that point, it's just Caraboss will tick again. So basically, SKYSAMA has a turn to win this game.
Yep.
That's it. Gotta do it.
Needs to get Frontline Cavalier and a bunch of followers to keep healing.
Now, SPRAYQUAZA might play safe here. I mean, there are a lot of followers on the side of SKYSAMA, so he might evolve the Caraboss over one of these followers. Maybe even trade the Ambling Wraith in just because he knows there's inevitability with the Caraboss.
Okay, so he does go for the trade here with the Evolve. Nope, he ends up going face. Says there's no way he can do 7 damage this turn.
That's right. So all SPRAYQUAZA needs is 1 more damage to win this game.
Line Cavalier.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good here.
Is that... Wait, because you got Perseus to also add... No, it needs the officers, right? Perseus is a captain.
Commander.
Wow, that healing is so big
Clutch.
right now, and there's no kind of direct damage to remove the Cavalier. Oh, the Night Horde.
Oh my goodness, this is getting scary. This is getting scary.
Oh
so
my
close.
God,
so
and
close.
1 more damage from Caraboss here.
Yep. And we see 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That'll clear the board.
But he needs to heal. Does he heal off the Tempest?
He will heal off the Tempest. No, actually, his Tempest is a commander. That's right. It's a commander, so he doesn't heal off of it. He actually doesn't have any officers in hand to heal off of.
So he needs to figure out a way to trade. He can trade out 2 of his cards here.
He needs to play that Arthur and hope to get some officers.
Yeah, because Roundtable Assembly, I think, only gets commanders, right?
Right.
Oh!
Not bad.
From the jaws
Not
of death.
bad.
From the jaws of death. SKYSAMA's hanging on for dear life right
But
now.
he's got to be able to close the game out in a single attack, and this will do it with the Bladed Hedgehog. Okay.
Oh my God! You were just leading us on, stringing us on.
SKYSAMA
For the
cannot feel
eventual-
happy about that.
Wow.
Did all that he could, played optimally, as Envy said, playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Still not enough to stop
he's
that
had
one.
multiple games this tournament where he is, I mean, the Atomy games where he came back, you know?
Mhm.
Just multiple times where he just looked like he was in the worst of situations and made it incredibly close.
That's right.
Oh my
SPRAYQUAZA just,
gosh.
I mean, like I said in the beginning, I thought SPRAYQUAZA was my pick to win it.
Yeah.
He's picking my essentially strategy, or not. He's not picking mine. It's just a strategy I like. He's basically doing the strategy that I would expect to win this style of tournament. And he's doing very well with it. SKYSAMA might be playing well, but his decks might not be the decks you need to win this type of tournament. I don't know.
Maybe the combination of the two, you know, if they
Yeah.
did a little bit of a dance. And
If they
connected
became
fingers.
one, if they fused,
Yeah.
easy win.
Yeah.
Easy win. Yeah. But to say that, SPRAYQUAZA is not playing poorly today by any means.
He's playing real well. I mean, he's the one who's up one game,
Yeah.
right? He is on the verge of eliminating SKYSAMA, and this is where it feels real dangerous.
And he's got the Atomy.
He just needs to get...
Atomy has not missed yet. By turn 4, we've seen Atomy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. Ooh, more Atomy. No way to actually activate
What
it
did
yet.
it say? Did it say oinky?
Yeah, oinky oinky.
Oh, my gosh.
It's the cutest.
Oh, my... Dear Lord.
It's the cutest thing. By the way,
Why? No!
why would you bash it with a flaming shield? It's an angel pig. Don't do this. Don't do this. By the way, the people on our back obviously love Happy Pig. I don't know if you guys can tell this, but they keep that image up there for as long as they possibly can because it's what they like to look at.
Yeah. We need to... You know, they can go insane back there, so
Yeah.
we need to give them occasionally what
That's
they
right. That's right. They like the Happy Pig. We like the Happy Pig.
right.
Perfect. More Happy Pig. Let's go.
Oh, man. The happiest of pigs.
So SPRAYQUAZA thinking, okay, how am I going to get my Atomy online? This Demon Eater is like the weirdest freaking card in
Yeah.
Atomy. It doesn't do what you need it to do, but it does draw you cards. And like if you don't have Atomy, it's really hard to not want to play it, right? So it's kind of a catch-22. It's a really weird card to play in the deck.
Ooh, the haunted house. Okay.
Able to draw some more cards with another Soul Conversion.
Yes. I would just do it. Yep.
There we go.
Ooh,
Skull
the
Ring is
Skull Ring.
guaranteed Atomy next turn. Turn 5, a little slow.
Mm-hmm. The other thing, too, is the Skull Ring itself is not going to give you back a fantastic follower. You know, it's not going to be like a Belinus or anything. In fact, it's probably going to be a Demon Eater.
Hey, you never know these things, okay?
It's
I mean,
just
you
gonna
kind of do.
magically- It's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
kinda do.
magically like...
Could be Andreolphus. It could die in time. Ooh, Staircase on top. Oh, unfortunately, can't do both. That feels bad.
you can, because you can play the... Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You're right.
actually, he could have evolved a skeleton into the Lancer, played, and then drawn. But
was
decided
it
not
worth
to do
it?
that. Yeah, probably not. Oh, we got the pig back!
Wow!
Happy Pig is back!
Yep, and now it's going to demonstrate what it's like when you make it slightly less happy, but still happy.
Yep.
Now it's a 4-1, and it'll heal for 4.
3.
3.
Yeah.
I said, it's right there.
Yeah, it's
right
right
there on the
there.
screen.
Come on.
I just
they put
said
it up there
4 'cause
for
I
you,
said 4.
Brainy. Jesus.
It's a 4-4.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to say heal for 4.
And this is what I'm talking about. So in this new version of Atomy, they have no way to clear boards. So like, how do you actually push damage against wards? It's really tough against White Paladin. Like this feels so weak against such a big follower. But honestly, there's no way to push past it.
I mean, ward flooding,
Yeah.
right, is really what it is. And that's kind of the benefit of something like White Paladin.
Now this Atomy's just stuck, and this, honestly, this Bladed Hedgehog is going to get big enough to help out whatever comes down next turn to finish off this Atomy. However, there's already a Kahulin or a Lancer in hand to try to do that job anyway, which means this Bladed Hedgehog is going to get ginormous.
This guy on a protein diet.
Time to go the whole hog. So cute. Best card in the game.
Very adorable.
No question.
Very, very adorable. All right. So this Bladed Hedgehog could quite possibly be at 5, 7, 6, 7, maybe 8 if you throw in your ward, but I don't think you do that.
No, I don't think you do that. Yeah, I think the Lancer is the play this turn. It's the easiest way to clear off. You don't have to use an Evolution Orb this turn. And then you just go face with what you can.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, you got the free evolve. This is some value right here.
This is value. Maybe he's just going to push and not even care about the Atomy right now. He's like, he can't really get past my wards. I kind of like it.
Wow. And he's got a strong board himself. And again, just hammering down on the idea that Atomy Shadow has a hard time dealing with wide boards.
Mm-hmm.
You're having to think really hard, right? Now there's the threat of the Bladed Hedgehog. There's also the threat of the Luminous Knight. There's also the threat of the Luminous Mage. How do you prioritize what you do? And you still need to fight through the wards.
You just need to get a healthy Atomy back down on the board again.
I mean, are you done? Like, does the Albert come down and finish you off? 2, 4, 10, 5? Yeah.
8, 9. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. If you leave the Bladed Hedgehog alone for too long.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Bladed Hedgehog. Oh
wow.
no.
11, 13 plus Albert, 18 damage this turn. Bladed Hedgehog, 2 OP against Atomy.
This hedgehog has biceps.
Yeah. This is crazy. Biggest hedgehog in the entire game. Yeah, even more than 18 damage.
10 damage hedgehog. He's going to close it with a hedgehog swing. Oh gosh, SKYSAMA answering back.
Never mind. Happy Pig's not the best card in the game. Bladed Hedgehog, way cuter, way cooler. It eats swords. It's better.
Get it, fans, right now. Follow Bladed Hedgehog on Twitter.
That's right. No. You put Bladed Hedgehog on the screen right now. You do it. Something tells me that we're going to see evolved Happy Pig in the near future. Just to rub my nose in it.
What about evolved Bladed Hedgehog?
I want to see that. By the way, animated Bladed Hedgehog's pretty cool. I don't know why he eats swords, but that's what he did.
That's how he gains power when people fall on the battlefield.
I guess that's true. All right, so Atomy against Control Blood. This is a weird matchup. I actually don't know. We saw Control Blood handle it before.
And this is a Soul Squasher. I guess that's one of.
This hand seems bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they got mad at me. They're not putting any pictures up anymore.
Yeah, they.
Okay, I need to calm down.
Yeah. They're people too.
That's true. They are.
What a hand on the side of SKYSAMA too. The Mask of Black Deaths could definitely delay any kind of Atomy that we see is not coming. Right?
Well, actually, we saw Mask of Black Death do dual work, not just today, but in recent memory. I remember when Jay-Z had Mask of Black Deaths, and he played them perfectly just to win against Deathly Tyrants that his opponents had. Like, there was just no way around it in the end game.
It's such a strong card.
All right, and hoping to just draw as many cards as possible. Getting advantage out of everything.
I'm coming for you.
Interesting choice there.
Did you write it?
Right?
Instead of going face, clearing off the Pure-Hearted Singer.
It seems like such a tough spot. Like, you're playing the control game plan into Control Blood.
Yeah. Not pushing as much damage as you possibly can. Trying to eke out, like, advantage on board, which is fine, but, again, without Atomy, this deck looks so bad without Atomy. When you don't draw that card, you're just like, oh, this is one drop. Sarah not doing so much work.
I'll show you.
I don't know why I find that so funny.
Terror Demon is literally a terror against this deck. Like, you're going to have to evolve Ceridwen against it just to take care of it.
Yeah.
Because nothing else in your deck deals with it.
It's just draining.
Yeah. I mean, technically, the Haunted House with another evolve can work, too.
It's you I want.
But this can't feel good.
Sarah, dude, no.
I'm gonna borrow this.
What is her accent?
I'm coming for
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna borrow you. I don't know what that's from. What country of origin? Chat, help!
Help!
Help, please. What accent is that? Ceridwen. We don't know.
At this point, I think Control Blood is playing that game where it pretends like you're still in it, but it just incidentally is holding all the cards that will stop you.
Yeah, 2 Mask of Black Deaths. We already see a Scarlet Sabrewer in case Anatomy does come down. If the game goes later the next turn, we've already got Emeralda to clear off a big follower. And without dealing any early face damage, I don't really know how you're supposed to pressure enough to get to a late game to where even a Deathly Tyrant can win you the game.
What is this 6 play point card?
It's a Phantom Cat.
That's a Phantom Cat?
Yeah.
I thought it was a Phantom Cat, but what this is? I guess he wants card draw?
Yeah, card draw's fine. Play removal, play card draw.
It's pretty good stats.
Never technically win the game, you know? You just stay alive. And Mask of Black Death, again with a Bahamut change, another card that just doesn't get destroyed by your own cards anymore. Like, being able to play a Bahamut with a Mask of Black Death protection is absurd.
Yeah, that's a lot of defense. Clearing the board and maintaining the essential shield against Storm.
That's more speaking to my rotation friends, those of you who think that Control Blood is dead in rotation. I beg to differ.
And we continue just to see a hand that doesn't have very much. Double Tyrant.
Yep. I mean, the Shadows are getting there, though. This is the first game we've actually seen the Shadows get there, but there's no damage.
Yeah.
It's one or the other. It's so hard to get
some
both.
way to do a little bit of damage before.
Yeah.
No evolution orbs as well means that the Tyrant is only at 13.
It's rough.
And as we know against Control Blood, there probably isn't going to be a turn for the next 20 or 25 turns that's going to actually have a follower that survives more than the turn that it's played.
It's true. And basically doing everything that he can think of to try to get some damage. So basically playing Anatomy, protecting it with a ward.
The top deck Revelation.
Oh, Revolution can't be played this turn, but Emeralda will get around it anyway.
Yep.
Revelation there just in case for later stages of the game. Yeah, I just don't see it. With 2 Mask of Black Deaths to prevent any type of win with a Deathly Tyrant, I think you just go for it. This is turn 7. He just used an Emeralda. I guess he does have a Sabrewer in play. But I think you just have to do it, right? And just build up Shadows again. Like, how else are you going to win this game? You just do it. Like, what are you going to do? Just sit there and do nothing?
What if you swing face and put your Happy Pig and Andrew Alphas down?
Then what are you doing? You're just sitting there doing nothing. You're doing nothing. I like this. Use the 20 Shadows, build them back up, get that damage in. I don't know if there's any other direct styles of damage in this deck, so the next Deathly Tyrant is still going to need to build up the Shadows to deal enough damage.
Yeah. And at this point, SKYSAMA is going to be able to count Shadows and Mask of Black Death at the appropriate time.
Yeah. And
This
has
is
2 in hand, yeah.
Yeah, this is a time where it all of a sudden becomes much more appealing to have the Phantom Howls, the Zeuses, the Asias.
Yep. You just need other ways to win the game. Before it was enough. Before Deathly Tyrant was enough because it played more of a mid-range Shadow game. It played the Prince Catacombs. It played, like, you know, all of the stuff that built up in the mid-Shadow and then just dealt damage. I've even seen some versions play Ektars, you know, to, like, force through that style of damage, you know what I mean? But with this new style, I don't understand how it actually finishes the game. If that first enemy doesn't get hit early and it doesn't do all of the work, I'm not sure how you're actually supposed to win. These Deathly Tyrants have not shown up at all today.
There's a Phantom Cat. Oh.
Found a Bahamut. How lucky. How lucky.
Wow. And the Fang Serpent in front.
Yeah, this game is about over in 2 turns here. SPRAYQUAZA, yeah, again, I don't know what they're supposed to do. If they don't play the Aishas, if they don't draw the Zeuses, if they don't just get their late game options, even with a Zeus here, I mean, you can't win. Zeus isn't a winning play.
It's just too late at this point.
SPRAYQUAZA, you know, I had so much faith, but Atomy is letting you down, and I don't like it. Don't like it at all.
There he is. There's that guy. Lord Atomy. But too late.
You know, I've got to think that Atomy probably got banned out quite a lot today. We saw it because it's just a hard deck to play against. However, what we've realized with these late game grinder decks like SKYSAMA's playing, it's really tough to actually fight through.
Even if you do take a hit, right? I mean, oftentimes the enemy puts itself in a situation where there's only one situation where it gets a hand refill in an ideal kind of set of options to accompany it, right? And like we see in these last few matches, when it doesn't hit that point or anything short of not having an enemy, right?
Now, there is still, I mean, I don't want to say the game's completely over. There's still, like, a chance that SPRAYQUAZA can win this game. It's just very unlikely.
Right. He wants to hit the Bane. Okay.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. The Bane is going to be able to deal with this handily. And if there's any healing on the side of SKYSAMA, he might consider doing that, but I don't think he has.
And the mileage out of this this Mask of Black Death, you know?
Wow. He just says,
Yeah, I like it. I think he's just going to Bahamut. Odin works too. Yeah.
and he can play another Mask of Black Death.
Doesn't even need to. Like, one is all you need against this deck, because there's no Storm outside of the Deathly Tyrant. Like, so much mileage out of these masks.
Oh my gosh. The Bane is still there, so even if you play another enemy, it just doesn't help.
Yep. And honestly, I think SPRAYQUAZA has been playing this beautifully. Essentially, he's just been like, I'm on the I need to get to 20 Shadows again game, exactly what we talked about at the very beginning. He's been doing everything he possibly can, and he's just waiting out this Mask of Black Death. Unfortunately, he's going to be met with another one.
This time.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. But he still has to think about... He milled a soul conversion that would have been able to get rid of the Odin.
This is a really nice board setup, but unfortunately, Revelation coupled with Mask of Black Death is going to be able to deal with this entire board and prevent lethal. However, it does give SPRAYQUAZA more time.
Yeah. That's definitely what he needs to do, so he's going to... Revelation is definitely the answer. You don't want a Bahamut.
Yeah. And he's leaving the two 1/1s in play and dealing the 4 damage, which is a little sketch in my mind, but he does have the Terror Demon. Oh, okay. He's going to use the Hungering Horde. Okay. That works too.
The Terror Demon is big for him. If he can have that Terror Demon down...
Yeah, this is going to end with a Bahamut, I believe. So basically, well, actually, no. The Lurching Corpse is in hand to protect against that.
Happy Pig, Lurching Corpse, and then play out the staircase to Paradise.
Yeah, I think you just board fill this turn. I like this. SPRAYQUAZA showing some chops with this deck. I like it. Says, you know what, Mask of Black Death, you're pretty OP. Okay, well, I'm going to beat you anyway. At least I'm going to try my hardest.
Interesting that he didn't play a staircase.
It will overdraw to a loss, possibly. He's only got 4 cards left in his deck.
Oh, that's right. That is right. So now he just has to find some way to get that Mask of Black Death to not be there anymore.
Yeah, Mask of Black Death actually outturns him with cards in hand, so needs to just do it, and he's just going to go for it.
And unfortunately, the second Bahamut is sitting and waiting there.
Yep. Yes, sir, and Bahamut it is.
There it is.
SPRAYQUAZA knows.
That's going to close the door shut.
Aisha off the top. Watch. Aisha off the top.
Aisha off the top.
That's not Aisha. And that will spell doom for SPRAYQUAZA, and SKYSAMA showing up yet again.
Pushes through. Scarlet Sabror onto the skeleton, and then... Okay, that works too.
Yep, Revelation still does not kill your own Bahamut, so you can still do that.
1 defense left. SKYSAMA moves on and continues his pathway to making a second win there. And SPRAYQUAZA did really, really, really well today. But I do think that it is interesting to note that these decks, right, like Atomy and whatnot, they go very, very far. But once you find an opponent that has constructed their decks very smartly for those scenarios and knows how to play them out, each time...